Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing cookies. It's a really simple recipe and it's from the Carnation website, so it's actually really straightforward. I actually really like really gooey cookies, and there's a secret ingredient to that which I'll come to in a second. So first off, I've measured out all my ingredients. So we have 225 grams of butter, 225 grams of caster sugar, we have 350 grams of self-raising flour, our secret ingredient, I'll tell you that in a sec, and 170 grams of raspberries. The recipe has raspberries in, but I'm using strawberries. Actually, raspberries are quite difficult to get hold of, especially fresh ones in Singapore. So I'm using frozen strawberries, and actually frozen fruit is actually really easy to get hold of. It doesn't affect the recipe that much. And I'm using white chocolate, 150 grams as well. So we are going to soften this butter. Now we don't want to melt the butter, we just want to soften it. So what we're going to do is we're going to cream it with the sugar. So when I say creaming, you're going to mix it really hard until it's pale. Now, when I say mix, I don't mean sort of slow, floppy hand. You need to really put your arm into it, really put your elbow into it, really get it going. And I will show you exactly what I mean when my butter has softened. So what we're going to do is we're going to use that as the base, and then we're going to make some really nice cookies as well. So I think this is probably done now. So just do it, yeah, look at that. Just do it so it's nice and soft. This butter, doesn't matter if it's still a block, it's about to get smushed around anyway. And actually you can use any type of butter you want. Now I'll put the sugar in now. So what we're going to start doing is putting all this together. So like I said, you may want to use that fork as well. The fork might be better because it sometimes always sticks to the spoon. So you see now, it's all coming together. So what you do, really get your arm into it, and then you mix it, and you'll see the butter then. That's why you soften it, because you need to make sure it's ready to roll. And nice and soft for you to when you cream it like so. Now I see a lot of gooey cookies when I go around the shopping centres of Singapore, so I know that Singaporeans love a good gooey cookie. I see one or two maybe hard ones, and I was genuinely surprised, but I love a good gooey cookie. I just don't like them. Some people love the hard ones, that's up to them, that's fine. So what you'll notice, that the butter and the sugar start to take on a slightly different hue. This is what it means by pale. Just slightly paler than what the butter is. It's not like anemic. You're never going to get to anemia with this, with trading butter and sugar. I also found caster sugar quite hard to get hold of recently. So just fine sugar is fine, especially when you bake it. As a cookie dough, it's maybe not quite the same, but that's okay. So you see it's nice and pale now when you cream it. So now for our secret ingredient to make gooey cookies, a favourite of Singaporeans and Asians alike, it is sweetened condensed milk. There's 170 grams of that, so we're just going to pour that in. Look at that, great. Get all that out, hopefully. There we go. Now, this is going to add that really wonderful gooey texture that we get in these cookies, and it's also really sweet as well. So we just cream that together again. No need to go quite as hard, but still, we'll put it back into it. Put it back into it. Make sure that's really nice and incorporated. Like that, there we go. And that is that. So now we have the cream base. What we're going to do is start incorporating our self-raising flour. So you just want to start doing it bit by bit. Take care, because I do this every single time I do this, not to let the flour fly out as you pummel this together. Because I'm terrible for getting flour and stuff everywhere. Whenever you see me baking, the countertop at the end of it looks like a bomb site. And I have to clear the whole thing up, and it's very annoying. So try not to splash your flour everywhere. See, it's just incorporating each time. Maybe a little bit more, just because I don't want to be here forever. And as you go, you'll notice it gets harder and harder to incorporate the flour. That's normal. And again, get a bit of effort in, get a bit of elbow grease involved, because it won't get any easier. We'll have a reward of a cookie at the end. Oh, see, you splashed the flour there already. Like I said, it's not going to get any easier, but you'll get some nice cookies at the end of it, so that should be reward enough, I'm sure. There we go, keep going. See, every time, splash that flour around. Nice and careful. You just want to, you can stick it all in together if you want, the flour, but then you have flour splashing everywhere and you end up like me. There you go, hold up. A fork's quite useful for this rather than the spoon, because the problem with the spoons, when you're doing all this creaming and incorporating, is it gets stuck all over the spoon, and you're there for ages trying to get it off. So a fork is really useful. Don't use a whisk, because it will get stuck in the whisk as well. There we go. And you'll see now the cookie dough. Nice. It's not too wet. It's quite thick. I've really got to get my elbow in to mix that around. But you'll see now it's nice and together. Now I've actually used, for this I've used a set of scales, so I would recommend getting a set of scales, because otherwise you're going to have no idea. Eyeballing it for this kind of thing is going to be quite difficult. There we go. So now we have our cookie dough. And you'll see it's quite thick, which is what we want. Now we've got this, all we need to do is put whatever we want for our cookies in there. In this case, the strawberries and the white chocolate, because you know, white chocolate and strawberry cookies, they're the best. Well, at least in my opinion. Then you just get that, incorporate it in again. Again, get some elbow grease involved there. And actually the strawberry is some water in, so what you'll find is it might become a little bit easier if you do it. But what you really want to do is make sure there's no clumps of strawberry and clumps of white chocolate, because you want it spread throughout. You don't want a cookie full of strawberry and a cookie full of white chocolate all together. That's going to be awful. Well, it won't be awful, but it'll be weird. And also, when you make the cookies, you want them to be evenly spread so you can make them easily. There we go. There we go. So keep going with that. I do it quite quickly, but you can always take a rest. There you go. Keep incorporating. Make sure there's no flour left. That it's all nice and together. And there we are. Now what you'll see it's all incorporated, white chocolate and the strawberries all together. That's exactly what we want. It's going to be a lovely when that comes out of the oven. So now that is it. Now we have our cookie dough. So once you have your cookie dough, you can keep this in the fridge. You can actually freeze it as well. But I don't freeze it because I want to eat my cookies. But you can keep it in the fridge for up to 2 weeks. And just take it out, put it on the baking tray whenever you want to have it. Just stick it in the tray in the oven, and it'll be really tasty, ready to go. I also picked it out of the fridge because I am terrible for doing that. But that's just me, because cookie dough is just as good when not cooked. Ben and Jerry's have something to say about that. So, now we have a cookie dough. What we're going to do now is we're going to get our baking tray. Now, here we have our baking tray and our baking paper. Using our baking paper we did before as well. So, now what we need to do is put some cookies on some baking things. Very easy to do. Now, you'll see, you want to get about a little ball like that and shape it. Push it down to about, what's that? Just under a finger's width, into a little circle. Like that. And you want to repeat this for however many you want, or however much space you have on your baking tray. So I know from abundant experience that I can fit 6 on here without them all merging into one mega cookie, which I probably wouldn't complain about, to be honest. I would happily eat one. Okay. Now it doesn't matter that if the strawberries are cold or frozen, don't worry about it. They're going to go in the oven, they're going to get incorporated, and get nice and hot, don't you worry. Okay, push that down, like a medallion, like a medal, because you need a reward for all this hard work, cookie making. Right, so I've finished shaping the cookies now. Now they're going to go in the oven for 15 minutes at 180. So now the cookies are out of the oven. They needed a few extra minutes, but you can see you cook them until they are golden brown, and these have come out really nicely. As I mentioned about the presentation, they have gone to the sides a little bit and gone a little bit square. But like I said, I'm the only one eating them, so I don't mind too much. So yeah, that's good. Now all I have to do is eat them.